Assalamualaikum viewers. I am Dr. Rana with my YouTube channel Sun Media HD. My today's topic is the game of chess. No confidence move. The game of chess is going on in the country. Political temperature has risen up. Climax of the plots has started unfolding things that what sort of result is predicted. The no confidence move against Prime Minister Imran Khan has jolted the whole setup of Pakistani politics. The business of the government has stopped. Ministers and advisors are sweated to hold the wall, which is continuously being hit by the opposition. The real fight is to save the pride, stature, and ego. The government and the opposition are contacting MQM Pakistan, Q League, and BAP. Until now, the government allies have kept their options open. They are negotiating for the better deal and offer. It looks that the real cards will unfold 1 or 2 days before the voting on the no confidence motion. Surprises to come, things to unbelief. Great battle has entered into a defining moments. Everybody is claiming victory before the success. Prime Minister Imran Khan first time looks in a real trouble. It looks this time they are not helping him. Government allies has also the tilt towards opposition. Punjab Assembly Speaker and Pakistan Muslim League Q leader Pervez Lahi has said that all the PTI allies are 100% inclined towards the opposition. He said that it is Imran Khan's duty to reverse the tilt. The speaker termed the alliance of the three opposition parties, JUIF, Pakistan Muslim League N, and Pakistan People's Party, as lasting and stable just weeks before a session to vote on the no confidence motion against Prime Minister Imran Khan. Pakistan Muslim League Qaid-e-Azam President Chaudhry Shujat appealed government and opposition immediately announced the cancellation of their rallies in the greater insert of the country. He said, adding that the politics of rallies and numbers by opposition and government had further troubled the people already struggling in face of inflation and poverty. Pakistan Democratic Movement Chief Maulana Fazl Rahman Tuesday asked all the workers from the opposition parties to reach the federal capital on the evening of March 25. He said that the OIC's foreign ministers are our guests and it is our duty to respect them as they will remain in Islamabad till March 24. Fazl Rahman said the allies will soon part ways with the government. The picture will become clearer today. Prime Minister Imran Khan on Tuesday challenged media organizations, economists, and opposition parties to debate with the government over its performance in the last 3.5 years, saying that nobody served Pakistan like we did. Addressing the Pakistan Overseas Convention in Islamabad, he said the opposition parties had been taking turns in governing Pakistan during the last 30 years, but the PTI government would prove that it had brought improvements which no other party had. Prime Minister said, I challenge the entire opposition to compete with us in anything. We are ahead of you. Our government tried for the first time to elevate the lower class. Imran Khan said Tuesday, the entire nation was ready to go down with him rather than supporting the opposition. Prime Minister thanked the opposition for moving the no confidence motion as through this the party had strengthened with people all geared up for the March 27 rally. Prime Minister Imran Khan also thanked the opposition wholeheartedly as they had made people forget the rates of potatoes and tomatoes. Interior Minister Sheikh Rashid Ahmad on Tuesday said that the empire stands with the Pakistan and those who care for Pakistan are convincing them to resolve the matters through understanding. The Election Commission of Pakistan rejects PTI's request to adjourn the foreign funding case and stated that the hearings for the this case have been due for 7 years. Now the statement was issued by the Chief Election Commissioner yesterday in response to the plea of adjournment presented by PTI's lawyer. United Nations General Assembly on Tuesday adopted by consensus a resolution introduced by Pakistan on behalf of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation that proclaims March 15 as International Day to combat Islamophobia. The resolution was sponsored by 57 countries of the OIC and 8 other countries including China and Russia. The United States said on Monday it had no indication that India's missile launch into Pakistan last week was anything other than an accident. US State Department spokesperson Ned Price made the remarks while responding to a question about the incident, advising the journalists to reach out of the Indian Defense Ministry for a follow-up. Viewers, thank you very much for joining me. If you haven't subscribed my channel, Sun Media HD, please subscribe it, share it and like it. Inshallah, I'll meet you in the next video. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.